Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Yeah, Brent, old buddy, how you doing?
Yeah, Dave. I'm here.
You know what? That's good. You're here.
Yeah.
Life goes on.
It does.
And I just got to tell you right off the top, I just can't tell you how wonderful it has been to have you and Shelley as neighbors in the neighborhood.
Oh, boy,
it's just wonderful. It just makes my day. I wake up and I think, you know what? Brent's my neighbor. Brent Apperson. I've worked with him for 25, 30 years off and on over the years, and he's my neighbor. And Shelley, wonderful young lady, my neighbor. Just wonderful people. And I appreciate that very much.
Well, thanks. The fact that we were gone all weekend and you never saw us, did that have something to do with the way you feel today?
No, heck no.
Okay.
No, and sometimes when things change just a little bit for a little while, it makes you appreciate, the things in life. And
I'm getting very nervous because I'm sensing a butt coming.
Well, there's no butt here. No.
Really?
No, heck
Okay.
no. Good neighbor, good friend, co-host, brother and son, all in one. It's just having you next door is a real treat.
Well, thanks, Dave.
Sure. Oh, my pleasure. I'm going to kind of be weird around the place. My wife's going to be gone the next few days.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, she's going out with her old classmates. Every so often they get together, and I think there's 12. They used to call themselves something the gang. I can't remember. But there was, a group of girls that just hung together through grade school, junior high, and high school, and they get together every so often to celebrate their friendship and so forth. And so Joan and Nancy Cordell, some of you might remember Nancy, and Nancy Ferguson and some others. I don't know who else all gathering.
Yeah.
But they're all going out. And,
well, that's great.
And they'll stay together for a few days. And so Joan's going to be gone.
Oh, so you're alone.
I'll be alone.
Okay.
And I get a little...
Are you wanting to be invited over for a meal or something, or what?
Well,
would you like us to look in on you, Dave?
No. I could just swing over.
Oh.
And just,
the door is always open
after work.
To you.
Like, for instance, what are you thinking you're going to cook up for supper tonight?
Well, I don't. Tonight's probably not the night you want to come over. I think I'm just kind of on my own.
Oh, you're on your own.
Shelley. Yeah, Shelley has an appointment and probably won't be back till later in the evening. So to just be me.
You'll just be making.
You come on over and we could maybe make a grilled cheese. Know how to do that.
Oh, I do. I could make you a grilled cheese too. Yeah.
You know what? If you wanted to come over, I'd even splurge. I might even go get some ham. I'd even make it a grilled ham and cheese for you.
Oh, wow. I have some pork chops.
Do you now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Joan usually leaves me pork chops to grill because it's easy to grill them.
Well, maybe I should come over to your house tonight then.
Yeah, would you want to bring some potato salad?
Oh, yeah, I could swing by, grab some potato salad. I ain't going to make it.
It wouldn't be homemade?
No, it wouldn't be homemade.
Well, there's some good potato salad here in town.
There is, yes.
Well, let's keep that in mind.
Oh, okay.
And then,
all right. So is this like a week? You said gone for a few days, so
several days.
Oh, several days.
Several days,
my.
Brent.
Okay, all right.
I'll be a bachelor for several days.
Okay, well I'll visit with my wife, and we'll try to maybe check in on you and make sure you're well taken care of, because I feel honored to be your neighbor, Dave.
Well, thanks a lot. I was thinking about maybe a sleepover.
Well, you can. We'll put you in our basement. We have a bed down there now.
You have a TV down there?
Yeah, I do, actually. Yeah.
I could just slip over and feed the cats before I come to work.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll think about it. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, you bet. I guess that's what it turned into.
Appreciate that, neighbor.
I guess I maybe did extend the invitation. Oh, brother.
Nothing like having good neighbors. Today on the Breakfast Show,
Yes.
we'll be having Custer County Economic Development Corporation. I imagine Keith will be in. Could bring somebody with him.
Yeah.
And we'll be giving you the grocery cart specials this morning. Otherwise, we have a fairly light schedule, but we do have a lot of things to preview because this week is going to be another busy one. Had the alumni this past weekend. Lots of folks in town for alumni, and Kearney had their big car event, and there was all sorts of things going on in our communities. And this weekend is no different. Mason City Homecoming's coming up this weekend, and we're not far away from the Burwell Rodeo. I think that's a little bit further down the road, but we also have the Lineman's Rodeo this week, and some other activities going on that we'll be telling you about during the show. Right now, though, we do want you to know that if you feel lucky today, you still have a chance at the $875 million Powerball.
Oh, wow.
Because it didn't pay off this weekend, so another drawing tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah.
I need to go get my ticket.
You should. You may be lucky. It might be your lucky day.
Only takes $1, right? I haven't bought a lottery.
I think it's $2.
Have I ever bought a lottery ticket? Yeah, I think I did like once or twice way back when the similar situation.
Yeah.
It was so high, and I'm like,
Yeah, when the odds are extremely high, like terrible, that's when we all go buy one.
Yeah, that's when we go buy one. Isn't that funny?
I think it's $2.
It's $2?
I think it's $2.
Oh, my. Okay. I don't know if I can afford that.
It's also National Tattoo Day.
Is it now?
Yes.
Now, you going to be honest?
Yeah.
Do you have a tattoo?
No.
Okay.
Never will.
Yeah, me either.
No.
No.
Don't have any piercings, don't have any tattoos.
Yeah, I'm right with not for me.
I have to say this. I'm going out
Yeah?
the same way I came in.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Small and wrinkled.
Wrinkled.
But I won't have any tattoos or piercings. And not that I have anything against people
No,
doing
it's
that.
become
It's a big deal.
popular, and I will say the artwork that it really is kind of amazing to me.
It is. I always enjoyed the story that Tim Donnelly told, who was here for 2-3 years as sports director when you were not here. He, of course, played Division I football.
Yes.
Up in Maryland, I think, wasn't it?
I want to say he played for Delaware.
Delaware.
Is that right?
The Ducks.
Yeah.
Or the
Was it
Mallards or something like that. I don't know.
Jeremy's listening right now, screaming at the radio. It was.
Yeah.
He would know.
Yes, he would know.
I thought it was Delaware, though,
you might
that
be
he
right.
played for.
Up that direction.
Yes.
And Division I, college. He said he always noticed when the checks came in for the scholarships, when the scholarship money came in,
Yes.
that's when the tattoo guy came to the locker room.
Nice.
That's when they could afford to get their tattoos.
That's when they could pay.
Yeah, they got their money for their scholarships. The tattoo guy would come right to the college.
That's funny.
Yeah. It is Global Hug Your Kids Day, which is a very important day. Celebrating the
No
bond.
matter how old?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter how old. Hug Your Kids Day.
Hug them.
All right.
Between parents and children, it's very, very, it's a needed thing.
Yes.
Really.
That's a good day to have.
Yeah.
Hug Your Kids Day.
Birthdays today, if you're celebrating.
You going to go hug Paul? You just going to walk into Custer Federal State Bank and say, "Excuse me, is Paul Burney here?" And then maybe he'd come out to the front lobby area to meet you, and you just give him a hug, and
I wouldn't have a problem with
just
that.
leave.
He might have a problem with it, but I don't. No, I just got a hug from him Saturday night.
Did you? That's good.
Out at Denson's place.
Yeah?
They had an impromptu concert on Saturday night.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, young man from Wayne State College, a friend of some of the other students from here. They brought him in, and he played on the patio Saturday night. We got a call from Paul and some others saying, "Come on out, this guy's really good." We went out, and it was really good.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. So I got a hug there.
Oh, good.
When I left, I think. Yeah. And I got to hug Destry Oxford, too.
Oh, good.
Yeah. He's back for alumni. Stopped out. Anyway, birthdays today. Luke Bryan.
Oh, country music singer.
Yes, such as One Margarita, His latest is called A Beer in His Hand.
Oh.
He sings a lot about that sort of thing.
Yeah.
He's 47 today. Yeah.
A little older than I thought.
Yeah,
I
me
didn't
too.
think he'd be quite that old.
No. I just listened to, over the weekend, I came out and previewed some music. And
Did you?
I listened to, But I Got a Beer in My Hand. It's
Oh, yeah. In the rotation now?
not yet. Probably should be. I have a question mark beside it.
Oh, okay.
The music's all right. The theme is kind of, like, well, it sends a message that you've broke my heart, but I don't care because I got a beer in my hand. And I'm not sure that's the solution to the problem.
Oh.
But that's just me. I don't think that's going to solve it for you. But anyway, Angela Merkel is 69. She was the first female chancellor of Germany, considered one of the most powerful women of the 21st century. And David Hasselhoff.
Oh, yeah. Michael Knight Rider.
Yeah.
That's where I remember him
Baywatch.
from. Oh, Baywatch, of course.
Yeah.
Did you ever watch Baywatch? Never seen an episode. Never watched Baywatch.
Well, there was some really good actresses on there.
Yeah. That had you tuning in, did it?
I had a poster, a Baywatch poster somebody gave me when I kept going off about Baywatch on the radio, just as kind of a theme or a skit.
I must have missed that.
I don't know if he was working here then. I had a little run on Baywatch for a while.
All right.
But David Hasselhoff, after Baywatch, he kind of went into a slump where he was doing some kind of weird, trashy game show, talk show type thing.
Oh.
It was really kind of...
Yeah. I think he was one of the original judges on America's Got Talent, wasn't he?
Oh, he was?
When that first got started?
Really?
I think so. Now, musically, is it Germany? Or maybe some... He's like a mega music star.
No, really?
Yeah, seriously. In like other countries. I want to say Germany especially.
I didn't even know he could sing.
He goes and just like sells out places.
I'll be darned. Well, he's 71 today.
Oh, wow, 71.
Donald Sutherland, actor who you've seen in many movies. He's the president in Hunger Games, President Snow, and played Hawkeye clear back in the MASH show in the 1970s, and is the father of actor Kiefer Sutherland. He's 88 today.
Wow.
So if you're having birthdays, have a good one. Good day for a birthday on this Monday, 17th day of July already. Let's play the game, shall we?
Okay, here we go. Our question has to do with ice cream because July is Ice Cream Month. What ice cream company is advertised as Vermont's finest and produces uniquely named ice cream like Cherry Garcia?
Jerry Garcia?
Well, I assume it's named after Jerry, but the name of the ice cream is Cherry Garcia.
Hope there's no additives in it.
Yeah, well, I don't know. What ice cream company are we talking about? Your choices are Good Humor, Ben & Jerry's, Breyers, or Baskin-Robbins. What ice cream company is advertised as Vermont's finest and produces uniquely named ice cream like Cherry Garcia? Your choices are Good Humor, Ben & Jerry's, Breyers, or Baskin-Robbins. If you know, call us at 872-2801.
July is National Independent Retailers Month, and Bruning Bank is so proud to have the opportunity to work with so many small businesses across the state. Take advantage of all the business banking options that Bruning Bank has to offer online, such as remote capture, ACH Manager, business bill pay, QuickBook compatibility, and more. Stop by or call to learn more about business banking with Bruning Bank. Member FDIC.
Don't let falling behind on your spraying affect your yield. Now is the time to book fungicide and insecticide applications on corn and soybeans with Aero Aviation. Not only can you fight disease, but you can improve plant health at the same time, increasing yields. Easily control insects like grasshoppers, rootworms, beetles, and western bean cutworms with the help of Aero Aviation. Call Casey, Melissa, or Kim with Aero Aviation at 308-872-5113 to talk about your options. All right. Monday. Everybody a little slow. Didn't get a call. What's the answer?
The ice cream company advertised as Vermont's finest is Ben & Jerry's.
Ben and Jerry's.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in honor of Jerry, let's do this.
Make us part of your morning routine.
Just really great music, and you guys are fun and active.
you and I. On sale, Kraft American Singles.
Oh, just in time.
They make the best. I'm telling you, you make fun of me because I'm a Kraft American Single guy, but they make the best grilled cheese, in my opinion. And they've got the twin pack on sale for $5.98. That could get us through the week, Bernie.
Yeah. Look, put some. You could put bits of bacon in it.
And look at this. Where'd I see it? Oh, here we go. Bread's on sale too.
Wow.
See?
We're living large.
Best choice cottage wheat or white bread on sale for just $1.83.
Well, that's going to save you a lot of money.
I know. So come on over. Grilled cheese every night at Brent's house.
Okay.
For Dave and Brent. All right, here's some of the other things. Now, we might have to go this route. Ribeye steaks are on sale.
Yeah.
$16.98 a pound for those this week at the grocery cart. Lean and tender pork cutlets, $2.88 a pound. Sirloin tip steaks are on sale, $5.98 a pound in the meat department. And they have Best Buy bone-in, baby back, or St. Louis pork ribs on sale for $3.98 a pound. Some of the other things on the ad this week at the grocery cart. By the way, this runs today through July 23rd. 2.5 pound bag, all natural, best choice, boneless, skinless chicken breast tenderloins on sale for $6.98 this week. Fairberry hot dogs, the 12-ounce package, $3.68. Oscar Mayer value pack deli fresh lunch meat, $6.48 this week. Some of the dairy deals: Dannon Activia yogurt, get 2 for $6. Sargento Balanced Breaks snacks, 3 for $10. Dole orange juice on sale, 2 for $6. Haagen-Dazs yogurt, 6 varieties, the 4-ounce cup on sale, 2 for $3. Kemp's Cottage cheese, $2.98 this week. Yoplait Greek 100 yogurts, 88 cents each. And Kraft shredded cheese packages, 2 for $5. In the grocery department, Frito-Lay Ruffles are on sale, 2 bags for $7. Frito-Lay Cheetos or Fritos on sale for $3.98. Sara Lee Butter Bread, $3.18. If you want to make Rice Krispie treats, got a special going on this week on marshmallows. Kraft Jet Puffed regular or mini marshmallows, 4 bags for $5. And Heinz Squeeze ketchup bottles are on sale for $2.98. In the frozen foods section, Red Baron pizzas are on sale for $4.28. Banquet Classic dinners, 3 for $5. Marie Callender's single-serve pies are on sale. Get 2 of them for $6. Pick Sweet frozen vegetables, 2 for $4. Kemp's sherbet is on sale for $4.48. And Totino's pizza rolls, $8.98 for the package this week. In the produce section, jumbo cantaloupes, 2 for $7. Sweet red cherries, $2.58 a pound. Red ripe strawberries, 2 cases for $6. Red or green seedless grapes, $2.28 a pound. Fresh blueberries, pint of fresh blueberries, get 2 for $6. 3-pound bag of yellow onions, $2.98. 10-pound bag of Best Choice russet potatoes on sale for $5.98. And if you like the Dole Classic romaine salads in the bag, get 2 of them for $4 this week. Some of the things listed in the store-wide savings: Best Choice vegetables, canned vegetables, 5 cans for $5. Kraft macaroni and cheese premiums or shapes, $1.18 for the box. Let's see, Heinz yellow mustard, get 2 of the 20-ounce squeeze bottles for $5. Kool-Aid jammers for the kids, 2 of the 10-count packages for $5. Kellogg's Pop-Tarts 12-ounce box, $3.48. Best Choice baked beans are on sale. Get 3 of the 28-ounce cans for $5. And Best Choice tomato juice on sale. 64-ounce bottle is just $2.98. General Mills cereals are on sale, 2 for $6. And Post cereals are on sale as well, 2 boxes for $6. Those are some of the specials that you'll find this week at the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
Thank you excuse me. Thank you very much, Brent. I mentioned over the weekend was doing a little previewing of music, and I like to check out the Americana charts because some of the Americana fits KBBN, some of it may fit KCNI because it's a blend a lot of times of country and rock. And I found quite a few that are just fit for the breakfast show.
Okay.
And I think this one is shooting up the Americana charts right now. From Rodney Crowell, brand new one called Lucky.
curious travelers with interest in science, history, culture, and cuisine. Viking Chairman Torsten Hagen often says Viking offers experiences for the thinking person, with no children and no casinos on board. Learn more at Viking.com. That's Viking.com.
7 past the hour of 8 o'clock, 63 degrees outside. We'll call it partly sunny. The sun is winning the battle right now as they projected, and we'll see more clear skies as we go through the day. Winds are light out of the northeast right now. Barometric pressure leveling off after rising to 30.07. Humidity at 83%. Our high yesterday, 85. Overnight low of 61. Sunset today at 9:10. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:20. We did measure 1/100th of an inch precipitation overnight, bringing our total to an inch 60 for the month. That's weather and news. Good morning to Linda, who says hi from Kearney this morning. And, of course, Steve is saying good morning to us, as always. Good morning to you folks. Good morning, Steve. Good to have you along. And good morning to Keith Ellis, who heads up the Custer County Economic Development Corporation here in Custer County.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good.
Dave always compliments people on their dress. And I love your denim shirt.
Thanks.
Yeah, it looks good.
I like that.
Yeah, I got my little CEDC logo on there.
Yeah, you do.
So that's a sharp shirt. I like it. Yeah, you're right, Brent. Looks good, especially with the logo there. And I know you were talking about that at the last meeting, that you guys were getting a little bit of attire for that.
Getting some garb. With some
Ooh, a little
CEDC.
swag?
Yeah,
Little swag, yeah. There you go.
That's the word I was looking for, swag, yeah. Yeah, good. So, have a good weekend?
I did.
Good.
Just eventful enough.
Yeah. Hey, sometimes it's nice not to have too many events, right?
Yeah. Well, with the alumni weekend, there was a lot going on. So.
Yeah, a lot of people in town.
Yeah.
And I know that you guys have worked with Alberta some on reconnecting with some of these folks and letting them know about the Economic Development Group and maybe about returning home or having kids return home.
Yeah, and it's each school is a little different on how they provide access on information, and I think in our last board meeting we were talking about emails, and I think our strategy is to try and get to a text rather than an email.
Yeah.
I think, especially for the younger alumni. So working on that, and we are working on our website, which is taking a lot of time to get done, but trying to get that done so we can it's going to have a full focus of workforce recruitment and development. So, but yeah, every step is a step towards trying to get more people in town and and provide the kinds of housing that we need for people, and we've been working on that. And the city of Broken Bow just approved the tax increment financing ordinances the other night, so we're able to now start working on the infrastructure up there at the lots up there at the Eagle Crest up by the hospital, east of the hospital there, and there's 31 lots there, and so we're going to start getting the infrastructure in there so we can start building homes up there, and continue a slow progression, but that we needed all of that to get to the point where we can actually put infrastructure in and start working on trying to go. Our goal is to maybe get at least 10 houses going at a time. We'll see how that goes.
Sure.
If we can get that to that number or not. But, the demand is still there. It's a high demand. We still get employers that contact us on information. They're trying to recruit someone into town and working with the chamber to try to get the right information to the employers so they get it to that prospect. We still have inquiries. Every month we'll have an inquiry on a business startup, or we've got one project's a little bigger than a business startup, so we're working on that one. And that's those kinds of things just kind of come in. Your marketing is to try to do in our survey of our members, and this was a year and a half ago, business retention was the number one focus. And so we really are working towards that with opportunities to find means to help them if they're doing an expansion or something like that. We work with. There's a project through the Entrepreneurial Center with University of Nebraska and Lincoln, and we work with an individual, Caleb Pollard out of Ord, who is an entrepreneur, and he does a lot of facilitation of business startups. And you know, and if you're not aware of what happens when a business goes from an idea to getting the loan, to getting that turnkey that whole operation going, it's a process, and it takes a lot of study, a lot of research, a lot of marketing. You know, there are two reasons why businesses fail in their startup. The first one is, of course, financial, but the second one is marketing. Those are the two weakest areas for business startups. And so what we try to do is provide coaching for business plan development. You've got to have a document in place that you work from, and you've got to take it to, you get a loan or whatever you're going to do with that part of it. And then that really encapsulates the marketing into that. I mean, you have to do 3 to 5 year cash projections, and how do you market yourself to get customers into the door to pay that bill? And you know, being in business, you know, you understand all that. But someone who's really new with a new concept, they might not have that kind of experience, and so we have the ability to coach them through that.
I think with a business plan, you know, that's one of the first steps, but it takes a lot of time to put together a business plan, and in some ways it's harder from the scratch than it is an existing business. And having done a business plan for KCNI KBBN, even that, it was kind of an eye-opener, because it forces you to think of things that you weren't thinking about. I guess unexpected things that come along that you need to prepare for. And I found it to be a great exercise, but doing it from scratch really looked like a challenge to me, because there's so many unknowns, right?
Oh, absolutely. The contingencies are, you know, I mean, that first 5 years, if you're lucky to get all your bills paid, so you got to have some, have to have some cash on hand to help subsidize that. And, but, you know, we have the business coaching with Caleb, as well as there are a couple of service providers, organizations that provide gap financing and business plan coaching as well. And so these are statewide organizations. Nebraska Business Development Center is one of them, and they don't actually do the business plan for them, but they coach them through that.
Sure. You got to do it yourself to make it work.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
And so it's a process, but we've had some success with that, especially when you're looking at someone buying that doesn't really know anything about a particular kind of business, and they're going to buy a business. It's not a startup; it's buying a business. That's extremely important, because you've got to know all those financial history benchmarks of that business to know where you're going to be at, and so that's really important as well. So we're fortunate. We've got a really good service provider that helps in that business startup. I mean, I've got a lot of experience coaching business startups as well. So I try to put them through an initial interview and kind of see where they're at, and then we get Caleb involved in it. So
and of course you have local bankers on the board, so they can always assist with some thoughts too.
Yeah, and what we try to do is try to get the prospect or suspect prepared enough to go to the bank. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they go to the bank first. Yeah. And then they learn, well, you got some hoops to go through. Yeah. And then they'll come to us. But the banks that we have are really good to work with with businesses to get them going, and very patient with them, and of course ask the best questions in the world. How do you pay for it?
Yeah. How can we pay for it? When you look at an existing business, I would think you'd be encouraged to look at what that business is doing right, and then maybe what they could improve on.
Great point, Dave. Yeah. They do have that history, and there are some mapping of clientele. You know exactly what that clientele is looking for product from that business, and especially if they've got some, got that 3 to 5 year plus history, then you have some of that. But so that's all. I enjoy that part of the work. You just never know who's going to walk in the door and what their idea is going to be. It's pretty amazing.
I got a sidebar question for you. Governor Pillen was just recently in the area promoting the broadband expansion, and I think if I read this correctly, and if you've read it, correct me, but this is a massive federal program of $400 billion that they're going to inject into all the different states across the nation that are lacking in broadband service. And I think Nebraska is getting $400 million to do that. And I don't know if you read this article or not about that, but it's well, I guess what I'm getting at is there's several paragraphs in there about, and it's a little bit confusing, but yet it's kind of clear where we're at right now with people ordering goods online, and at the same time having businesses use those tools to expand their local business as well.
Right.
I think that takes some study as well, because you're competing against Amazon, but yet you need to have a platform of your own locally if you are going to compete with them, right?
Yeah, absolutely, especially in rural America. I mean, small businesses, especially retail and some services, they really can't rely on just the walk-in customer coming through the front door. It's just really tough to do that, and you put the math to volume sales versus profitability and margin, and so and unless they can expand that volume, we'll start there.
Right.
Then it's really a tough challenge for them.
Yeah.
And so I'm really happy to see the governor take on the challenge of the broadband, and I think he's bringing in a cabinet member. Maybe I heard.
Yes,
something.
that'd be the first time that there'd be a position that. Yeah.
Well, I've been around a long time to know that 25 years ago we were talking about the same thing.
Yeah, you got that right. I remember going to the first big meeting in Lincoln, and it was the governor's conference on what was it called? They kind of related it to the railroad, and it was all about what effect is the internet going to have on Nebraskans, and what, as business people, what are you going to do? And as a member of the traditional media, they're all sitting around going, well, this is exciting, but how are we going to get them to our sites? How are we going to, and there was so much unknown out there, and you look back at that meeting now, and it was very fundamental, but nobody knew anything then.
Yeah, it was pioneering. It was back, And
of course, I raised my hand and said, you need to use traditional media to point people to your sites so they know where to go.
But look at your business, though, when you think about, Sandhills Express, your radio is global, really.
It is, yeah.
It's global.
Yeah.
And so this is kind of strange, but I have my alarm set so it comes on at 7:00, and so KCNI comes on the radio, and for some weird reason, a couple days I've had some Irish radio station come on instead of KCNI.
Oh, really?
It's kind of fun to listen to them. There's this mid-afternoon after 1.
Yeah.
When I listen to them, but it's kind of weird. But it's that global effect of radio. And so that market, if a business can take that marketability from a global perspective, and it doesn't even have to be international. Right. It just nationally or regionally, then that helps them. But look how it's changed your business.
Oh, it has. Yeah, we didn't think we'd ever be on a video stream of the breakfast show, for crying out loud, and the video that we're able to do now with the fair coming up and SORC and ball games. It's a it's a blessing and a curse in some ways.
Yeah.
But it is a way to make a living, and it also is a way to get more to the people what they expect these days. I mean,
Yeah.
and
it doesn't happen for you overnight. It was a transition, wasn't it?
It took a long time. Yeah, Sandhills Express has been around a long time. But yeah, it's just, I think this whole broadband expansion will be interesting in the country and in Nebraska. But then we could do another whole show on artificial intelligence, which is getting into everything.
Yeah.
And how's that going to affect the business world? So we got to step it up. We got to learn something new every day, don't we?
This tells a little bit about me, but I watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Yes.
And they had last night there was a show on, and they had the number one world ranked hacker, ethical hacker.
Oh gosh.
In this interview, and he's
ethical hacker.
He's a good hacker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he doesn't do things to ruin businesses or anything. He actually is doing hacking research for
I see.
For especially right now with human trafficking is which is one of my big focuses, and so he was just going on and on about all the different things that are going on right now with he explained how easy it was to get into some site. It was just amazing how, and so I was just like, well, this guy, and he quit school as a sophomore in high school
because he was probably a genius.
Yeah. And so he's an entrepreneur. He's got all kinds of businesses now, but he's the number one ranked in the world ethical hacker.
I didn't know there was such a thing. That's good to hear.
That had to be a little. I'm guessing some of the information he shares is scary to listen to.
It was really scary.
I bet.
Yeah, it was really scary. It was about a 2-hour interview with him. And so, I mean, he showed different kinds of equipment that he had and how he could just hack into anybody's stuff just with this little gadget this big, and he'd drive around and he could hack into anything. But he was kind of like a private detective kind of a thing with, especially with the human trafficking thing going on. But yeah, he hacked into this one guy's site, and then ended up getting 5 different sites of, well, I'll just say traffickers. Worse than that, but traffickers. And one site had over 7,000 bad people in it.
Gee.
And he had a total of 5 sites, and he said thousands, tens of thousands of people in these bad sites.
And just 5?
In just 5.
In 5.
But they got the names and names and data on all of these people.
Well, it's good to see it going the other direction, isn't it? I mean, I hope there's more guys like that and gals like that out there, because we need to counteract.
We have to have that.
And back to the business side, you're going all the way back to your business plan. That's got to be a major chapter in that business plan. Is what is my plan for technology? How do I protect myself?
Yeah, and he really explained that too. And I mean, businesses have got any size business has got to have some real concerted effort on protecting themselves and the data. It's pretty amazing. So, but Custer Economic Development, we can take care of you if you've got a business idea, and it doesn't have to be down to this rocket science stuff either. I mean, it can be, I just got an idea, I need to talk to somebody about it.
Yeah.
Give us a call.
Yeah.
Talk to us. Come into the office. Scotty and I can talk to you about it and get you started. And one thing about a business plan, it'll tell you whether you got a good idea or not.
It will. I'll give you the kind of the story behind the business plan that I did. And I think it was probably at least 7 or 8 years before that business plan actually went into reality, because I was doing a business plan on increasing the signal of KBBN and how that would work and how it would be financed. And
Oh.
that was part of the business plan. There was other parts where you structure out your workforce and all of that. But I think it was almost 10 years after I had that business plan that actually became reality. And you talk about, the slow wheels of growth sometimes and putting those plans to work. Sometimes it works that way because, number one, you got to have the cash or the borrowing power to be able to do that. You have to have the equipment and get that lined out and have somebody, the expertise to put all that together. So, when you make a business plan, don't get disappointed, I guess is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, that's a great point.
If it doesn't take effect right away, that idea is still good, right?
It is. It's still good. It's all timing, and especially timing when it comes to finance. But the best thing you can do is to be prepared enough to know that your idea will work or it needs to be changed.
Yes. Yeah. You might have to alter things a little bit.
You might have to change it up, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Meeting today, I think, at 4 o'clock. Anything on the agenda that sticks out in your mind, or just kind of?
Well, the housing things. We've got some things in the works now that are starting to take place. So we're getting some of this housing. We got the grant, the housing grant, the home in Callaway. We're actually have got some calls, some interest on that. The price has been set now at $264,000 based on a recommendation of the executive committee. The board has to approve that tonight. So that's in place, and we've got prospects looking at put in a bid on that. So we'll see where we're at with that. And then the rural workforce housing, we've got a big project we're working on with that things are starting to click off now on checklists of things. So the housing components of the meeting tonight, there'll be 3 or 4 different things going on with that. And LB 840, we haven't talked about that. That could probably take another show, but LB 840 is a process. It's called a local option municipal sales tax. And that money can be used for economic development. Everything we just talked about, this LB 840 fund can be used for, and it's a sales tax within the boundaries of Broken Bow. It's a 0.5% sales tax, which would be on $100 would be 50 cents, and so the process is through the city of Broken Bow. The city council has to approve it. We have drafted the economic development plan for it. We have a business survey that's prepared now, and we'll be getting that sent out to all of our members and see if we can get the chamber to send to their members. But it's a business survey for them to learn what this is, and what the costs are and what the benefit is, and so it's developed from a state statute is what it is, and so. But Broken Bow is one of the few places left in the area and in the state that of our size or larger that doesn't have LB 840. And everything you talk about economic development is to be able to compete. You have to compete. Even the good old days of industry prospecting, you might have 3 or 4 communities that are vying for this really good prospect. And there's 2 or 3 of them that are just everything's the same. So what's the differentiator? It's the incentive. It's what the community can put into a project, and that's what the LB 840. That's one of the examples of what LB 840 could do. It funds business startups as well. There's a lot of good funding for that in it. We can do projects, child care development kinds of projects. It's really a good program. So we will be sending out this survey to our members and others so that we can get a read. First of all, so they're aware of what it is, and then we can get a read on support for it. But it's a ballot question that has to go out. It's 2 ballot questions that'll have to go out. One is to approve the economic development plan, and the other is to approve the funding for it. And so we'll talk about that tonight too.
Okay.
So.
I think we can probably cover this on another show, but I noticed haven't read the entire agenda, but there's some information about an upcoming summer party that the annual gathering you have, and some awards will be handed out to some of the outstanding members, and that's always fun. So,
yeah. Well, that we're going to change it up this year. We've been having it outside by the CEDC office underneath the Arrow East in that parking area. But I think this year we're going to take it inside out at the One Box Convention Center. Do it a little different this year. So. But yeah, we do have awards for that we honor. We honor people that have done, great work in the community.
Yeah. All right, Keith. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Having you in.
Appreciate it.
And that shirt is sharp. I agree, Brent.
So my final question is, Brett, do you put pickles on your grilled cheese?
No.
Oh, God.
I've never put a pickle on my grilled cheese.
Dill pickle?
Yeah, slicers.
I have.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, you can actually have just a cheese sandwich with pickles on it without heating it up. Isn't too bad either.
Oh, okay.
Got to have the juice. Got to make sure it's not too juicy.
I see.
Yeah, you got to make sure they're kind of paper towel.
I like
off.
to have a dill pickle on the side.
Oh,
with my
it's
grilled
the same
ham
thing.
and cheese.
You just pull it apart after you've melted it and
and then
stick your slices in there. And
yeah,
it's good.
Life's good.
All right.
I don't know if you know this or not, Keith, but Joan's going to be out of town for a few days this week, and Brent, my good neighbors, invited me over to have supper with them during the evening. Maybe even stay overnight.
I don't know if I think he's invited himself over.
It's like every night too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, every night. We'll probably watch, maybe some TV together.
You like Gunsmoke?
I don't mind Gunsmoke.
Okay, well,
I don't watch it every night.
Well, if you're going to come over to my house, you might have to watch Gunsmoke.
Okay, I got one final plug for you. If you haven't seen the movie Sound of Freedom, you need to go see it at the Fox Theater this week. If you haven't seen it, you really need to go see it.
Yeah, pretty effective, huh?
Very impactful.
All right. Thanks, Keith.
Thank you.
We'll take a time out with these words.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
Fair time is going to be here in no time at all. We're so excited at Bo Bootery. For our amazing 4-H and FFA exhibitors, we have marked $20 off children's-sized booths, $30 off adult-sized booths. This sale is for in-stock booths only, and once again for our FFA and 4-H exhibitors. Best of luck at the Custer County Fair, everyone. Have a blast making some memories. Come see us soon at Bo Bootery, your home-owned shoe store on the square in Broken Bow.
8:34. Brent and Dave with you here on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on a Monday. Yes, Monday. Yesterday didn't seem like a Sunday for some reason, so I'm trying to make sure I'm on the right day here this week. Sometimes when you get off, you're off the rest of the week.
Yeah, it just seems like every day's been running together for me. I don't know what today is. I just know it's a day.
It's a day. That's the main thing. We're here. We're here.
How many songs are there about Monday?
Oh man, I bet you there's quite a bunch.
Is there? I'll just ask this question: are there any songs? I guess I can think of a. Well, I guess I can think of a few with Saturday and Sunday in the title, but. What is the most sung about day of the week? Is it Monday?
I'm guessing Friday, but...
Oh, Friday, of course. Okay. Yeah, I can think of some about Friday.
Now, I bet you many years ago it was Saturday, because Saturday was really the only day that people recreated and had time to themselves. And Sunday, back many years ago, you just didn't do anything on Sunday. That was a day that you probably were not supposed to work or do anything, right? And that's unfortunately kind of went by the wayside.
Because Saturday, first song that pops into my mind is Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting.
Yeah.
But Monday, there's all kinds that come to my mind.
Yeah, I just punched in Monday on the countryside. Here's one, except for Monday, Lori Morgan.
Yeah.
It sure is Monday, Mark Chestnut. Jimmy Buffett's pretty song called Come Monday.
Oh, yeah.
And Alan Jackson, Monday Morning Church. And K.T. Oslin, Come Next Monday.
Right. Yeah. And you got Fleetwood Mac, Monday Morning.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Manic Monday. Just another manic.
Monday.
Who did Monday?
Mamas and the Papas.
Mamas and the Papas. Okay.
Yeah. The Mamas and the Papas on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Pork sirloin chops are only $2.49 a pound. Bone-in turkey breasts are $1.69 a pound. Don't forget the produce with fresh blueberries, 2 for $5. And large avocados are only 88 cents each. Find these amazing sales and more when you shop Gary's Superfoods. Open 7 days a week, 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. South B Street in Broken Bow.
In the morning, you are awakened by the twitter of a little bird.
But now it's Dave and Brent.
I knew there was a reason I got out of bed this morning.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
8:41, and you're listening to The Breakfast Show. Good to have you listening each and every day. We appreciate it. And we're getting ready for a busy week. As we mentioned, there's things coming up that we wanted to tell you about this morning. Let's start with the show tomorrow. We'll have Arrow Seed in. Logan will be in with his eclectic joke telling and
information.
Click Family Health Care is on our guest list. Mark Stock with Big Iron Auction Company and Off-Broadway Assisted Living. It'll be fun to find out how their tour went this past Friday. On Wednesday, we'll be visiting with Mark with Trade Winds Marina at Loop City's Sherman Reservoir, talking about the movies with Fox Theater. And we have guests coming in to talk about the Scenic Byway. And I do know that they worked on the sod house again on Sunday, yesterday. Yeah, I seen, noticed some pictures that Mike Evans had sent out, and I'm thinking Jeremy might have went out there to take a look. He talked about it when we saw each other yesterday. Let's see here. Custer Care will be in on Wednesday, and the Pizza Hut will be featured. And on Thursday, we'll have Trade Winds Marina is listed both Wednesday and Thursday. Which day do we do it?
Wednesday morning.
Okay.
Yep.
We'll scratch
to start the show.
We'll scratch the Thursday visit with them, unless they're going to be on twice. And I don't.
Well,
think
you never know.
Well, anyway, on Thursday, we're going to have some remote action for you from Mason City, from Cole Electric, talking about the Mason City Homecoming coming up this weekend. And we'll feature, of course, a Market on the Square, talk about that. And the Custer County 4-H Style Show is on Thursday, and that is at 7 p.m. at the E-Free Church in Broken Bow, and they have registration and judging all throughout the day on Thursday for that. So that's the first fair event that will be a public event. And then on Friday, we'll be broadcasting live from the Line Worker Rodeo, the Nebraska Line Worker Rodeo, being held for, I believe, the third year out at the Custer County Fairgrounds, and they'll have an opening ceremony at 8:30. We'll probably broadcast just ahead of that. And then on the weekend, Saturday, it's the 4-H and FFA Dog Show, which normally would be on the Friday night before the parade. But this year they've moved it up and are going to have it during the daytime hours, because it does take quite a while to have the competition completely run through the ring. And they're going to start at 8 a.m. this Saturday at the Covered Arena. And we'll have live video coverage on Sand Hills Express YouTube and Facebook pages from 11 a.m. until 1:30 p.m. this weekend. If you can't make it out for the whole thing, you can come out and watch it. Or if you can't make it out at all, you can come out, or you can go online and watch it. But if you can come out, it'd be nice if you could make it and support the kids. And I don't know very much about this, but it sounds like a lot of fun. On Saturday, the Kalma Sand Castle Contest. And they'll have registration at noon, and sculpturing competition that takes place. For more information on that, check out the community calendar page on Sand Hills Express. And, of course, Friday through Sunday, the Mason City Homecoming Festival. Those are some of the events that are being held that we're aware of. And then in the not-too-distant future, the Burwell Rodeo coming up, and Custer County Fair. Baseball this week, right?
Yes, yeah. We got a lot of sports coverage for you this week. First off, we want to send out our best to the area competitors and those representing Team Nebraska at the National High School Finals Rodeo, which is underway. Started in Gillette, Wyoming, with the opening performance of the rodeo last night. And so we're going to kind of keep you updated on how things are going. We'll have result updates for you during the noon and 5 o'clock sports report this week, and you can listen to those on KCNI Radio, 1280 AM and 96.3 FM. And we'll have that for you throughout the week. Our final report will be on Monday after things have concluded as the competition continues all the way through the week and weekend. So, and then baseball-wise, Broken Bow will begin play in the Class B Area 6 American Legion Seniors Baseball Tournament, and that'll take place in McCook The bracket has been released, or the matchups have been released for day one anyway. And it'll be Broken Bow against Minden to start the day on Friday. Game time is scheduled for 11 o'clock in the morning on Friday, and we'll be there live to cover all of the Broken Bow games on the radio on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. Broken Bow will play Minden in their opening round matchup Friday morning at 11, and you can listen to it live on KBBN.
Thank you, Brent. More right after this.
There's a lot of uncertainty in ag and business today. One thing you can always count on, though, is Nebraska State Bank, looking for ways to help local ag producers and businesses be successful. Right now, NSB is running an ag and commercial equipment loan special that features a 6.49% fixed interest rate for qualified customers. You heard that right, a 6.49% fixed interest rate. Call one of their local experienced ag loan officers at 872-2466 to find out more about this limited time loan special. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Barney Health Mart is proud to be your locally owned Health Mart pharmacy. Through July 31st, use the $2 off coupon from their store flyer on Abreva cold sore medication. Abreva acts fast to speed up the healing of your sore and decreases symptoms. BioFreeze Pain Relief helps cool that nagging pain. Choose from roll-on or 3-ounce gel, just $10.49 this month. These savings and many more are at Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
Successful lawns and gardens start with a trip to Arrow Seed. Keep your lawn looking green and lush with an array of lawn fertilizers and weed killers. They have insect control products to rid your lawn of over 25 different insects, including fleas, ticks, and chiggers. Fertilizers, fungicides to fight blight, dust and sprays for insects, and weed killers for your vegetable and flower gardens are also available at Arrow Seed. Stop into Arrow Seed on North 10th Avenue in Broken Bow today for a green lawn and bountiful garden.
We've heard it in all kinds of instances. Any time is a good time to. That's very true with insurance. This is Chip with Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, and any time is truly a good time to review your ag policies. Is your coverage high enough? Does your policy cover equipment breakdown? How about service line coverage? Or peak season for your calf crop or harvested grain? When you have the time, I will be there to help answer these questions. Call Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency and ask for Chip.
Thanks, Chip. 8:48. The Prairie Pioneer Center menu for today features goulash, mixed veggies, fruit, and bread. And you got just a little time yet to call them before 9 o'clock and let them know you'd like to enjoy that meal. 872-6121. 872-6121 is the number to call. Here's Willie Nelson and Billy Strings together.
Friends and neighbors, now I find I'd rather lie awake in bed.
Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
With more ways than ever to connect to news and entertainment, 90% of new car buyers want the tried and true AM/FM radio option. Gadgets are great, but when you're behind the wheel, you just want that local connection that can't be replicated. Local AM/FM radio is dependable and free, with no subscription or cellular data required. And as the backbone of the emergency alert system, we are here to keep you safe in dangerous times. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radio in cars. Text AM to 52886.
Did you just finish your big landscaping project but unable to stand up straight to enjoy it? Team Physical Therapy can help. Call 872-5111. Did you slide into second but unable to make it home due to a sprained ankle or pulled muscle? Call your movement rehabilitation specialist at 872-5111. in Broken Bow or any of our locations in Gothenburg, Burwell, Kearney, Callaway, or check us out on the web at myteampt.com, 872-5111.
Have you Googled yourself lately? Are there negative posts from an ex-employee or from a former client? Maybe an outdated news article or sensitive personal information about your family? Search engines don't always get it right. For right or wrong, it's your reputation on the line. That's where Reputation Defender by Norton comes in. One of the most trusted names in online reputation repair. Reputation Defender has been fixing people's search results for over 15 years. Their cutting-edge approaches help you to wipe away unwanted information in your search results. They also promote the good stuff so that it rises to the top, helping you put your best foot forward. Your good name is too valuable to leave to the whims of a Google algorithm. Take control with Reputation Defender. You can start by getting your free reputation report card at reputationdefender.com or call 800-401-6681 to speak to an expert. That's 800-401-6681.
65 degrees outside under a sunny sky. Winds are out of the north-northeast at about 5 miles per hour. Barometric pressure now up 1 point at 30.08. Humidity at 78%. And again, our high yesterday was 85 with an overnight low of 61. We picked up 1/100ths of an inch precipitation overnight. There was some systems that moved through, but they didn't develop as big storms. Little rain here and there. Hopefully you got more. I noticed a cell north of Broken Bow early this morning that was not of severe nature, but had some red coloring and yellow coloring in it, which means maybe there was some moisture there. It's been very spotty that way.
Yeah, kind of has been.
All right, Brent.
Yes, Dave.
What else do you have for us?
Well, Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts has some special things going on in their gift department through the end of July. If you stop in now at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts, in their gift section, if you buy one purse, and they have some beautiful purses there, by the way. If you buy one purse, you get one free. Now, if you're a lady who can't use more than one purse, right? So buy one, get one. That'll be part of their BOGO sale going on now through the end of July. Look for green dots for BOGO deals around the store. And if you see an item with a blue dot on it, you'll get 30% off. So swing on in and check things out at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold, Nebraska. They are your historic barista bar and gift destination in central Nebraska. So swing on in, enjoy a delicious cup of coffee or a delicious cold drink, a delicious treat, and then browse the gift selection at Brubaker's Coffee House and Gifts in Arnold. They are open Tuesday through Friday, 8 to 5. They're also open on Saturdays from 9 until 3.
And remember, we remind you here on The Breakfast Show that the Brad Adkins is buying you your choice in a cup of coffee, whether it be just a regular cup or a specialty coffee. He is filthy rich.
Wow.
And he would like to pass along his good fortune to you. So if you're driving through, if you live in Arnold, if you are on a little trip down Highway 92, just stop in to Brubaker's and say, I heard on the breakfast show on KCNI KBBN that Brad Atkins would buy me a coffee.
Yep, Dave said.
I guess that's the way you're supposed to put it.
Yep.
And then they'll write it down and charge it to Brad. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
And the fact that he would use the breakfast show to promote such a thing
That's really big.
Is amazing.
Yeah, it's really big of him.
Wow, making a phone call, huh?
Give it a try. I'm not sure if they're open yet. We'll give it a one ringy-dingy.
I'm just like the list. Oh,
The Exchange.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
The Exchange in Arnold, Nebraska.
Yeah.
This is Dave Burney and Brent Apperson, and I should tell you that you're on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show live. What is your name?
Braley.
Bailey?
Braley.
Braley. Oh, Braley. How you doing?
Good.
Oh, good, good. You sound chipper this morning for a Monday. Did you have a good weekend?
What's that?
Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah.
Oh, good, good, good. I wished I sounded like I had as much energy as you do. You just sound good on a Monday. But you know what could really pick you up would be a nice drink from Brewbakers.
Oh, yeah?
Okay, here's the deal. You know Brad Adkins?
I do not.
You do not know him? He's a very rich man. He's filthy rich. And he lives right there in your community. And he is offering to buy anyone who walks into Brewbakers and says, I heard on the breakfast show that Brad Atkins will buy me a coffee. And they'll just write it down and you won't have to pay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think they're closed today.
Yep.
But tomorrow, you're invited to go down and get yourself a cup of coffee. Take a friend or two with you and just say, we heard on the breakfast show on KCNI KBBN that Dave Burney said Brad will buy us a cup of coffee, and they will write it down, and you just walk out with a coffee of your choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, all right. So what are you up to today? What's on sale? What's going on?
Just working. Breakfast shift and lunch shift.
Okay.
do you have a lunch special there today, Braylon?
We do not.
No, okay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've been into the Exchange. You guys do a really nice job with burgers or the stuff that you make there for people to come in and grab something. I've done it many times. You do a good job.
Thank you.
Also, you rent golf carts there too, don't you?
Yep.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you can get a golf cart there and then take the key over and golf and then bring the key back.
Oh, at the Arnold Golf Course.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you can get a burger or something to drink while you're there.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, thank you, young lady, for visiting with us. When you want one of those specialty coffees, I imagine you have coffee at the Exchange, but if you want one of those from Brewbakers, maybe, a cold coffee or something with whipped cream on top of it, charge it to Brad Atkins, okay?
Will do.
All right. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Braley.
Yep. Thank you.
Bye. All right.
Oh, she's nice.
She's very nice.
Yeah.
Very chipper.
Nice place, the Exchange in Arnold.
Yeah. Busy place.
Yes, it is. Very busy.
I'm going to take a time out, and I'll be right back.
Okay.
With Brent Apperson and more of The Breakfast Show.
Small bugs can decimate post-harvest stored grain, especially weevils. They burrow into kernels and eat away at your bottom line. Bugs aren't wasting any time, so neither should you. Protect your grain with the new Gravista D insecticide. It is the only dual-purpose dry product on the market that combines a synergized adulticide with an insect growth regulator. Don't take a chance with bugs. Protect your grain from monster bug problems with Gravista D insecticide from Central Life Sciences. Visit bugfreegrains.com to learn more.
The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show.
Just want to let you know that I love the show.
I love what you guys are doing in the morning. It makes my day so much better.
KCNI KBBN Radio.
Here's the latest from Marty Stewart.
It takes balance to be successful.
meditative moment.
It's a moment. Do I want to go away from the Americana and over to another Monday song?
Oh,
I'm in a dilemma here.
Yeah. What was your I Say Monday song?
Monday song?
Yeah, that's my vote.
Monday morning, you sure look fine.
I don't know if I go
we
that far.
persevere. You know, we don't let injuries or anything like that deter us either. We're willing to fight through it.
And it's nothing that a good meal wouldn't fix.
Well, if that's what you're looking for, you probably better call someone other than me, because I don't know if I'd be able to provide a good meal for you or not.
Shelley has a meeting.
Yeah.
She has an appointment.
Yeah.
She's not going to be
Yeah, so it'd probably
tonight.
be, yeah.
Well, maybe I could find something at my own house tonight.
Okay.
And then I could swing over the rest of the week.
The rest of the week.
And visit
Okay.
with you guys, and just.
So I'm still I'm trying to go back here and just think about the conversation that we've had regarding this. Have I extended an invitation to you yet to come over, or have you invited yourself? I'm trying to figure this out.
Gosh, I hope I didn't misunderstand you. I thought I heard an invitation.
Well, maybe I did. I don't know.
And if I didn't, I apologize.
If I did extend the invitation, it's only right that I, what's the word I'm looking for? Stand by it.
I don't want to
honor
intrude.
it.
I
That's
do
what
not
was
want to
going for.
intrude, Brent.
It's only fair that I honor it.
If it's an intrusion, you know, do you want me to call Shelley, or would you like to talk to her about it? Because, I mean, I don't want to just walk in and have Shelley's jaw drop. What's Dave doing here?
Well, we need to, I think it's only fair that we have her involved because, you know, she's probably the one that would be making something.
That's
but we could probably, I'll talk to her. We'll try to have you over since you're going to be by yourself for a few nights this week. We'll try to maybe invite you over for a night. And,
to stay over or just to eat?
Well, I don't know about staying. I guess you could stay over. Like I said, the basement's ready, so you could,
I
stay down there.
I sometimes sleepwalk. Would that be a bother to you?
As long as you stay downstairs.
If I come up the stairs, will something happen?
We'll lock the door.
You'll lock me in your basement?
We'll lock Dave in the basement.
I'm sure there's times my wife would like to do that. All right. Maybe I just didn't hear you correctly when we were having the conversation, and maybe I should go see Nebraska Land Hearing Center and get a hearing aid checkup, or a hearing. See, I can't even think. A hearing checkup. My ears checked.
Yes.
And I would want to do it with a board-certified technician, an instrument specialist.
With experience.
Yes, with over 30 years of experience right here in Broken Bow, and proud to be a part of this community. Roxanne. And she's located on the east side of the square in Broken Bow. She shares a building with the Broken Bow Chamber of Commerce and others in there as well. But because I'm so low on food, I can't remember who else is in that building. I can tell you that Roxanne offers dependable service right here in Broken Bow, offers free hearing evaluation and free office calls, and free extended warranties on new hearing aids, extended discounts for buying local, and you can also receive trade-in values on old hearing aids, and additional discounts for new patients and existing patients when they buy local, like chamber bucks, offers chamber bucks. And Roxanne also does custom fitting for the hearing aids that are rechargeable, and now accepts the CARE credit cards that enables you to finance hearing aids for over a period of time with lower payments. Ask Roxanne about that. Call her at 308-384-3852 to make an appointment, or stop in. And if she's not there, the gals up front will let Roxanne know that you're looking to make an appointment.
Yep. Received a text message from my mom.
Hey, Mom.
Now, Mom listens faithfully to the show on the internet. And because she does, she knows it, and she has an idea for you.
Okay.
She says, hey, I hear there are casseroles you can pick up at Tumbleweed.
Hey, Mom.
All right. Mom listens.
You know, Mom, you're right. I could do that tonight. And then,
there you go.
And then slip over the rest of the week. And if I have casserole left, I could share it with you.
Yeah, then you could bring it over to my place. That'd be wonderful.
And
well, I tell you what, if you buy the casserole, we'll put it in our oven, and we'll warm it up for you, and you can come on over.
Well, that's an idea.
Now, see, to me, that says compromise, right? I think that's like going 50-50. You buy the casserole, and then we'll bake it or put it in the oven and then have you over.
Well, but the 50-50 means I'd have to pay for 50%?
No, you buy the casserole.
Oh.
That's
the whole casserole?
Well, of course.
All of it?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
Yeah. You don't know how to respond to this because normally this would be your idea. Have Brent buy the casserole and then bring it up. Oh, boy. Somebody. No. Don't need to answer that. Yeah, this would be like your idea. Oh, Brent, yeah, come on. You buy the casserole and come on over and we'll put it in our oven. See, this is like doing the reverse of what you normally have the idea at. See, you're rubbing off on me. I'm starting to think like you. That's very scary.
I don't know. I was thinking You'd buy the casserole and put it in your oven.
No, that wouldn't be. You buy the casserole, and then we'll cook it, and then have you over.
And I stay all night?
Might have to still discuss that, but I don't care. I don't care if you...
I mean...
like I said, as long as you're okay watching Gunsmoke at night.
Well...
That's what I do. Boy, last night, watched... it was Sarah, about kind of... Matt Dillon came across like an old love interest.
Really?
And she was kind of running a border house for bad guys.
Ooh.
Yeah. Matt Dillon just kind of happened up on it by mistake because he was chasing a guy. And then the next thing you know, she pretends that she's married to him. And
to who?
Well, to Sarah. That was the name of the episode. To Sarah, who was running the boarding house.
Matt pretended he was married to Sarah?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because she was he just happened up on like I said, he was chasing a bad guy who was at this place. Then he met the lady from his past, and then he was in the back room shaving, and this group of kind of unruly dudes shows up, and kind of wants to start dancing with the lady, and and I guess you could say getting a little frisky.
Oh boy,
I guess.
On
and
Gunsmoke?
So yeah. And so she blurted out, "I'm married."
Oh, and so he went ahead.
So she made up this name. I think it was Charlie Jackson. Said, "I'm married to Charlie Jackson." And then one of the bad guys says, "Oh, you mean Dakota Charlie?" So Matt pretends to be Dakota Charlie.
Wow.
And then later in the show, another group of bad guys shows up.
More?
Oh, yeah. And they inform the guys that Dakota Charlie, who he was pretending to be, actually was killed 2 weeks earlier.
That gives
So then they found out that, no, okay, he's not Dakota, he's somebody else. And then the next thing, the end of the show, Matt takes down 5 of them.
What about Sarah?
She took off.
She left?
Yeah.
She was a floozy. And what about Miss Kitty? Did she know about this?
She wasn't in that episode. We didn't see Miss Kitty.
She'd have been really jealous, I think.
Yeah. It was, I saw Newly. That was like the only, I didn't see Doc or Festus. They weren't in that episode.
Wow.
Newly was in there for a while. In fact, Matt pulled Newly off the horse. Just pulled him right off his horse and kind of got in his face, to try to carry on the whole thing that he was portraying a bad guy.
So where do you think Sarah went?
I don't know. I think she said, but
to
I can't
another
remember.
saloon or something?
Yeah, I don't know.
Another border house?
Yeah. So, but anyway, that's... Whew.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, it was an intense Gunsmoke. I had a hard time sleeping.
Well, you know what? If I come over and we watch
if you're
Gunsmoke,
okay watching Gunsmoke,
well, if you make popcorn, it'd be nice.
Well, we maybe get some microwave popcorn or something.
Well, I guess our week's planned. We got plenty to do during the day, but we can be chums at night.
Okay.
I'll come over and we'll hang out and watch Gunsmoke and have some casserole and eat popcorn.
There you go.
It's all going to work out. I knew it would. Now, I won't be so dizzy and disoriented tomorrow.
Okay.
So, I was going to ask you one more question. Oh, I was going to tell you something else. I'm out of it, so forgive me. I'm going to mow Thursday. Dave's knife sharpening and lawn service. I'm going to mow Carla Williams' place.
Oh, yeah, Carla won the big prize.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to Facebook that so you can watch it. I don't know if it'll be live, but it'll be posted for you.
All right. Can't wait to watch you mow.
It's exciting. It's very exciting.
Oh yeah, I've seen you mow my yard before. I can't wait till you send a bill to somebody. I still don't believe you're going to do this for free.
Well,
somebody's getting stuck with a bill. I just know it. That's why when this whole idea came up about, okay, our next giveaway promotion is having Dave come over and mow your yard. Now, the biggest part of the prize is the wonderful weed trimmer that they're getting from RTA's Hardware.
Mm-hmm.
What a great prize. But then another part of it was you mowing the yard. And I'm thinking, I don't know if KCNI KBBN wants to journey into this venture, because you're sticking somebody with a bill. I know you are.
I really can't comment on that right now.
Yeah.
What kind of casserole do you want? I mean, I should say, what kind of casserole are you going to buy?
No, you are. And then we'll put it in our oven and then invite you over. So
what do
you purchase the casserole from the Tumbleweed,
mm-hmm.
and then bring it over, go back to your house, and then when it's ready, we'll call you and you come on over.
Well, what do you usually have for dessert?
I don't know. I don't know.
You have ice cream?
Don't always have dessert.
You don't? You want?
No.
Could you maybe have some vanilla ice cream so we could put some fudge on it?
Well, sure. Yeah, you can just go right across the street, get a pail of ice cream from grocery cart. We'll put it in our freezer. We got plenty of room. And then you can come on over and we'll get it out, and yeah, we'll have you over. We'll have you over for supper.
I'm not sure this is working out.
I think it's a great idea.
All right. Well, I'll think about it. I'll just stay home tonight.
I kind of feel like the roles are being reversed in this situation, and I absolutely love it.
Well, when I'm not so disoriented, I'll get back on my game. I'll have it. But I'm very scattered today, and I think it is just lack of food.
Yeah.
And
well, get a large one. Then we might have leftovers, and I can invite you over the next night too, if we have leftovers.
Well, wasn't Shelley going to make something during the week?
I don't know.
You don't want to answer that?
No, I'm not going to speak for her. No way.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll take a time out and close the show.
Sounds good.
I'm worried about Sarah.
What? Oh, from Gunsmoke last night? I know, me too. I didn't sleep well. That was, sometimes, Gunsmoke, sometimes you get those that are kind of lighthearted,
mm-hmm.
and then you get those others that are just rip-roaring, man. And that was a rip-roarer.
And it sounds like
last
she's going to continue to be a floozy.
It was good.
She left she entered as a floozy and left as a floozy.
I don't. Yeah.
I mean, she didn't say I'm going to Bible camp, did she?
I don't think so.
Whoops! I turned off your mic. Sorry. I'm telling you, I'm out of it. Oh, boy, take a time out.
It takes balance to be successful in farming, because what you get out of it depends on what you put in, and Corteva Agriscience gets that. Introducing Nutritia N Nutrient Efficiency Optimizer, a biological product that naturally captures nitrogen from the air. It's a sustainable way to add balance to your traditional nitrogen methods and maximize your yield potential. Embrace a balanced approach to nitrogen management this season by visiting Corteva.